Hey guys, this is Neroxz here, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to do some rune management. Having rune management is very important in the arena because it helps maximize your damage and also sustain pressure. Alright, something that's really important when you're in the arena, you're always going to have to be watching around, you're always going to have to be watching your surroundings. You also really want to watch your runes. If you can keep an eye on your runes and get that set up where you have 4 death runes and 2 unholy runes, it's really great, and it'll definitely help maximize your damage. Alrighty, people have always been asking me, what do you do, what do you open up with as a death knight? Basically what you want to do is you're going to be starting off your opener with the Chains of Ice, followed up by a Plague Strike. Now you use your 2 runes here, and usually what I do after this is I Festering Strike, get a Death Coil out, and hope for my Runic Corruption proc. And it's kind of an RNG factor to Death Knights, but if you do get it, it really does help with your rune regeneration, and it makes your rotation a little bit better. So you're looking here, and usually if I do get my Runic Corruption proc, I'll be able to Festering again pretty quickly. And as you guys can see, this is the actual setup that you want before pumping out a whole bunch of Necrotic Strikes. And once you get this set up, you just keep pumping them in. You can pump about 6 of them in, and your Runic power is going to be filling up. Dump your Death Coils, and do the rotation all over again. Another thing to take into consideration is the fact that the arena is a big place for different situations to happen. It's very situational, and this rotation might not always work, but it's usually what I do. And another thing I'm going to be adding in this video for you guys is the fact that people have been wondering, what do you use? Do you use Necrotic here, or do you use Scourge Strike here? And I'm going to be telling you when it's a good time to use Scourge Strike, and definitely when it's a good time to be using your Necrotic Strikes. Alright, let's start with Necrotic Strike. I basically use Necrotic Strike against heavy armored classes. And, like warriors, paladins, stuff like that, other death knights. It's really good to use a Necrotic Strike on them. I'll also use Necrotic Strike on even lighter armored classes if the healer on the opposing team is not CC'd. I'll get that absorption out there, make the healer seem that he's under pressure, and when he actually has to heal, there'll be 50k absorbs on my target. But that's really what you want to take into consideration. If the healer is CC'd on the opposite team and you have your target at around 30% health, it's probably a good time to probably pump out your Scourge Strikes and finish off the target. Stacking that absorb is really nice, but for instance, if a shaman gets out of a CC and he does have Nature's Swiftness on cooldown, it could easily take off your Necrotic Strikes, whereas if you were to have used Scourge Strike, that target might have been, killed in that duration while the shaman was in a CC, for instance. Alrighty, so all of that information brings me to my spec. And if you guys look here, I do take on the Rage of Rivendare, which increases the damage of my Plague Strike, my Scourge Strike, and my Festering Strike by 45%. So, it's a really good ability. It helps out Scourge Strike damage when you do need it in the arena. And it also brings me to my glyphs. I feel like, a lot of DKs get a Glyph of Icy Touch. It's actually really good if you're playing Shadow Cleave or something. But, I do use Scourge Strike with the comp that I play PhD. And, like I said, if we have somebody in a CC, it's always good to have that extra damage with your Scourge Strike if you want to finish a target off. And this is why I do get the Glyph of Scourge Strike. It increases the shadow portion of the damage by 30%, which is really good, and hope you guys use that. Thank all of you guys for watching this video, and I really hope it helped out a lot. And if you guys have any more questions regarding Death Knight play, you could throw them down in the comments, or you could even check out our new website that came out called Evolve Gaming Net, and you can go to the Ask Contributors section, and I will be there. I'll be there to help and answer all of your questions. And thanks guys, Neroxz out.